Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sketchdom. My name is Jason Sketch, and I'm super excited to bring you guys more Marvel Champions content. Today, I'm going to be taking Deadpool up against Loki, my first time playing Deadpool, so I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be against the God of Lies. I want to hopefully try to get a win, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, I'm going to jump on down to the table and check things out. Hey everybody, welcome down to the table. We've got Oscar here. He's helping us check things out. We're going to get things going and moving. So first things first, we are playing an expert, so create a separate game area for each player's group, blah, blah, blah. Each group follows instructions on 1A. Setup, after resolving worlds collide. A, do the following. Put a random avatar of Loki villain into play. Set aside the other villain. Alright. So let me get a dice out. I've got everything bagged up still. I went and hung out with Levi Lewis this weekend, and we played a little Marvel Champions. We played some Enchantress. Be watching Sidekicked. Be listening for then the episode for that to be talked about, because we'll probably talk about it on the next episode we record. Which of course this episode probably won't actually come out until November. So there's that as well. I'm almost done here. All right. Try to stay a little ahead on that show. If you guys haven't done it yet, follow the card here. This should take you to Sidekicked, and it'll be a cool little podcast for you guys to check out. Also, find us on Spotify and other podcast platforms, because that's what we like to do. We like to be all over the place. So, all right. Got my D4 here. D6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You roll 5s and 6s. You roll 5s and 6s. Come on, Oscar. We got a 1. All right, so it is the Miscreant. Okay, here we go. Loki Miscreant goes there. Put each synergy environment into play. They're all in play now. We'll move Oscar out of the way. You go up here, buddy. You know where you hang out. Sorry to crush your vibes there, buddy. All right. And last but certainly not least, in standard mode, set the intense focus attachment aside. In expert mode, attach the intense focus, to the avatar of Loki. All right. Okay. When revealed, in standard mode, discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and the top 5 cards of each player deck. They get +2 hit points and they gain steady. Okay, that is good to remember. Steady is kind of annoying, but livable. So, alright, he has 20 health points up here. We need a health dial for this guy. I could do a D20, but we'll just do a health dial for him. It saves me some time. Alright, he has 15 health points. Perfect. I've made a Justice deck for Deadpool, so I'm super excited about it. As I'm finishing up setup here, guys, please don't be afraid to hit that like button down below. Leave a comment in the comment section, and of course, hit that subscribe button if you have not already. I'm trying to reach 300 subscribers. The more, the merrier, everybody. So please don't be afraid to hit those buttons. We'd love to see you guys there. All right, is there one revealing either one of these? Nope. Okay. Force interrupt when the scheme would be completed. Remove all threat and put it on here. When the identity would be defeated, change identity form to alter ego. This point dialed is 1 and place 1 threat on worlds collide instead. So that is a forced interrupt, but this is also a forced interrupt. So I'm going to say the player 1 takes place first for Wade Wilson. That's his whole gimmick, right? He's going to come back, he's going to heal up. So, of course, it may be the same thing. All right, let's draw for up to his hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Okay. We are keeping X Gene for sure. I want to keep a katana and team building exercise. What does meta knowledge do? When a encounter card is revealed, cancel all the effects on that and take damage instead. The Power of Justice is a nice card, but I think we drop it for now. And I love me some Gambit. Hopefully we'll see Gambit again. Right now, I need to make sure that I've got... These are 3 target cards to try to get on the table. So let's see what else we draw. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Discard a card from your hand. Search your deck for a Deadpool event and add it to your hand. Once per round. Okay. This montage here generates 1 additional resource for each acceleration token. So I can have up to 4. There's no acceleration tokens out there right now. This one places an acceleration token. Ooh. But I still need 1 more resource. Oh, well. Yeah, to get Ton on the table. But we can make some choices here. So... Oh, we may not, actually. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to spin Utopia to get the X gene down. Because we're a mutant, and we might as well. So, which is exciting. Now we have a resource we have access to. It's kind of cool. Draw right at the beginning of the card game there. We'll flip up. We're going to go and play Exhausting Personality. Place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme, which I guess this would be... They're both main schemes, so we'll put an acceleration token here. Which feels so weird. Stun and confuse the villain. Alright, so he's steady, but I can stun and confuse here as well. So we're going to do that right there. And we'll put his hit point dial right here for now. Actually... Why not just put it over here? This is the hit point dial for God of Lies. This is the hit point dial for the other Loki. Perfect. And he's stunned and confused, but he's steady, so he doesn't actually stun and confuse just yet. That's okay. What else we got? After you resolve a treachery, place 1 threat on the main scheme and treat. I'm going to threat on each side scheme. Okay, cool. So we got the exhausting personality on him. He's stunned and confused. Fantastic. That has 1 acceleration token there for us. Oh, man. It's either team building exercise or Deadpool's katana. I kind of like team building exercise because we got some other heroes in the game. So we may have to wait on Deadpool's katana itself. But we'll go ahead and play Montage. Use Montage to play team building exercise. I wish it had Deadpool corpse on him. It does not. But it's also, I've got the X gene, so that'll help for next turn to get that on the table. I feel like that is a smart move to make. A force interrupt. When you would be defeated, instead set your hit point dial to 1. Change to alter ego form and add 1 acceleration token to the main scheme. So it's either adding an acceleration token or placing 1 there on World Collide. Definitely an acceleration token is the way we want to go. So, okay. I'm sorry about that noise. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Definitely needed to get a sip of coffee. Alright. That is the end of my turn. No, it's not, because Deadpool can either clear 2 threat or attack. And he might as well punch for 2 while he has a chance to. So, let's punch for 2. It's actually at 17 was his original health. So he should be down to 15 now. Alright. Fantastic. That is everything I can do on this turn. So threat goes up by 2. Loki the Miscreant is going to attack. I'll just take it like a champ. He's swinging for 3. Plus a boost. Take 1 direct damage for each character you control. Awesome. That's like 4 points of damage. Fantastic. Okay. Move that over a bit. Takes up so much space. We're down to 5. Deadpool should be ready. I also forgot to draw my hand size. We're going to keep the katana 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Oh, sweet. This needs to go into play for sure. Maximum effort. It's so broken. What is that a card? For 0 cost? Okay. Anyhow, we get an encounter card. Laufey. Force response after a character attacks Laufey. This isn't a treachery, right? So no extra threats placed on the main scheme. After a character attacks Laufey, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If that card is a treachery, stun that character. Stun the character. Great. When defeated, place 3 shatter counters on Avatar Loki, villain. Choose a group in your pod, then place 1 synergy counter on the United Front environment. Okay. Which that one gets you 2 resources, so fantastic. Okay. Well, cool beans. My turn. Still can't use team building exercise the way I was hoping to. I wanted to have Children of the Atom down. I kind of want to take out Laufey if I can, but I don't want to lose out on It Ain't Over. So don't want to get stunned, right? Plus she can handle threat. So if I could attack for 6 essentially. I wish these had Deadpool corpse on them or something, but they don't. So team building exercise is not as effective right now as I'd like it to be. Because it would have given him the X-Men trait to be able to play White Queen down pretty easily. Well, X-Gene, it ain't over. That's the main scheme, and it now has to reach a 10. So yeah, scheme by 2 for each acceleration token on it. So that's to reach a 10 before it's defeated, which is nice. Oh man, and I can't do that first. I'm gonna have to do it last. So White Queen and Power in All of Us is gonna play the katana. Which feels like a waste. But I'm warning. Exhaust the katana. And to take 1 damage. Oh. Do the katana last. Yep. And we'll go ahead and maximum effort. Take any amount of damage. We'll take 4. No, we won't. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and take 4. and do 4 damage to Laufey. Should be at 3 health points left. When you would be defeated, instead set your hit down to 1. Change your alter ego form and add 1 acceleration token to the main scheme. Okay. This could be really bad for me. Let's see. After a character attacks Laufey, discard the top card of the encounter deck. The card's a treachery stun that attacker. It's not a treachery. Whew. Alright, we can do 3 more damage to him. But it might mean that Loki's going to scheme with 3 acceleration tokens on him. I can heal all the way up and wait 1 more turn to take out Laufey. But we're Deadpool. We're living dangerously, right? Who lives? I think I will. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust to heal all the way back up to 9. We'll flip over. Deadpool Katana. So deal 2 damage to an enemy. That gains piercing. I also take a point of damage. So, alright. Also, this is an attack. So, the treachery. We are stunned. Okay. That's fine. We can fix that later. Okay. That means I made the right choice. We'll ready everything back up. Drop to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have maximum effort again. This is so wild. Okay. Alright, nothing for Team Billionaire sides to really do stuff with just yet. First things first. Drake's going to go up by 3, so we're at 5. We're halfway to... No, we're not, because this is at 12 now. So we're almost halfway to this. Loki is going to attack me. I don't defend. He swings for 3. 4, 5, 6. Down to 2 health points. And then I could defend against Laufey, but I wouldn't do me any good. So Laufey's going to attack me for 3 and flip me over. Another acceleration token there. To 1. All right. Getting counter card. When revealed, an alter ego place 1 pursuit counter pursued by the past. Then if there are any counters on it, this card gains surge. All right. 1 is the loneliest number. All right. Stories and lies. When revealed, swap the avatar of Loki villain in play with a random set aside avatar of Loki villain. Then, alright. And we see him down here. Yes, we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 3. It's the Rascal. Okay. All right, the Rascal. If Loki the Rascal or Loki the Wretch is in play, he attacks you. But I'm an alter ego, so he can't attack me. Huzzah! Cool. Great. Good for you, Mr. Rascal. All right. After you resolve a boost card during Loki the Rascal's activation, if that card is a treachery, either deal it to yourself as a face-down encounter card, or spend 1 resource of any type. Okay. Cool. All right. What is my turn? Go ahead and do Genius. Play Moira McTaggart down, because that feels silly to not do while I'm in alter ego. We will then go ahead and recover for 9. Yes, because we can't keep adding acceleration tokens. We can, but we shouldn't. So we will ready back up. Ready back up. We'll flip up and draw a card with Moira McTaggart. It is an energy. It's a nice card to have. We'll go ahead and put Skilled Investigator down. We will use X Gene to get field support on the table. Hold on to the energy. Maximum effort. Will be played to clear the stun. His force response won't kick off after we attack him because he's dead. So we'll go ahead and Katana. Take out Laufey. And when defeated, place 3 shatter counters. On the Avatar Loki villain. Choose a group. I'll choose my group. And place 1 synergy counter on United Front. Awesome. That can be used at the time that I need it. There's no side schemes that I can remove stuff from right now. Well, there's this side scheme, but I can't do anything about it right now. So we can go ahead and ready back up and drop to our hand size. Deadpool's a monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we're starting to see some X-Men show up, which Dazzler for sure is going to be played. So I like the idea of Bishop on the table as well. I don't know if I'll be able to do Bishop. Well, I might be able to do Bishop. Absolutely will be able to do Bishop. And Dazzler next turn. Fantastic. Okay. Threat's going to go up by 3. The cap is 8, 10, 12, 14. So it's going to go up by 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to start dealing with that here soon. Plus, getting build support would be nice to get the X-Jet onto the table. And getting another card with Skilled Investigator. Alright. Loki the Rascal will go ahead and attack me. I'll take it like a champ. He's swinging for 2. After you resolve a boost card during Loki the Rascal's activation, if that card is a treachery, either deal it to yourself as a face-down encounter card or spend 1 resource of any type. Ooh. Okay. So Loki the Rascal is going to swing for 2, 3, and it's a minion, so it is not a treachery. We're down to 5 health points. He's going to give me an encounter card, which is Harvlinger. When revealed, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. If a treachery was discarded this way, take 2 indirect damage. Well, there's a treachery. 3 treacheries, but not for each treachery. Just if a treachery was discarded this way, discard 2. Take 2 indirect damage. Okay. Cool. When defeated, place 3 shattered counters on him, and he gives me some synergy stuff as well. Then put it 6 plus 5. That would tip this over. So we may not take out the burb just yet. Though we may do some damage to him. We may wait till we get a second Loki in play to take him out. So. Alright. Clear as mud, right? It is my turn, though. We are going to spend energy and pop United Front to play Dazzler on the table. Dazzler enters play. Confuse an enemy. We'll go ahead and lock down that Confuse on the Loki here. So now he's got double the Confuse. So now the Confuse actually works. And then she will clear 2 threats. I can get the build support pretty quick if I clear it all now. Um, 10, 12, 14. We are over the tipping point here. So Dazzler will go ahead and thwart for 2 on here. Got to get that down, though. That would have brought up some other good things. So I can make that happen. Actually, I can super make that happen really fast. Yeah, she'll go ahead and do 2 on field support. Deadpool would clear the other 2. Other 1. This will go into the victory display. And we will pull... I cannot... Oh, man. Children of the Atom is what needs to happen. I think I can't use the X-Jet, right? For a player who has, okay, the X-Men trait. So can't use the X-Jet yet, but we will get there. Let's go ahead and get the X-Jet down to thin out our deck. We'll shuffle our deck. Okay. Then we will pop Skilled Investigator because we cleared a side scheme and draw a card, which is Face the Past. Interesting conundrum here. So we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and pop Face the Past. Search your encounter deck and discard pile and subset area for your Nemesis minion and reveal it, which is Butler. Nothing special about him except for the fact that he's here. Ready your hero. Oh yeah. Score. And draw 3 cards. You cannot attack the villain this phase. Remove this card from the game. Alright, so this goes out of the game as well. So, draw 3 more cards though. 1, 2, 3. Okay. A Gunboat, Strength, and now the Sonic Rifle. That gets Bishop on the table. And I could get Blindfold on the table, but that's not going to be any good there. So do you want Bishop on the table? Can put Bishop there. Still can't use this until... That's fine. He's at 3. But we can do Gunboat Diplomacy. Which we're going to go and do. So we're going to spend... spend the Sonic Rifle to play Gunboat Diplomacy. Exhaust both Bishop and Deadpool. Exhaust an X-Force and X-Men character. Remove X threat from among schemes in play. And deal X damage among enemies in play. Rex is the combined thwart of the 2 exhausted characters. So, go ahead and clear 4 from here. And then we'll go ahead and take out Butler. I can't attack the villain because of the Face the Past, but I can do 1 damage here to Harbinger. Great. Leaves me with the Power of All of Us and Blindfold in my hand. Pretty cool. A fun turn. Lots of drawing there. I have a Float Like Butterfly in this deck somewhere, so that's what I've been trying to set up. And it's set up now. I need to make that happen. Also, getting Cable out with Gunboat Diplomacy would be great, so we will... We go ahead and Katana. I think we'll go ahead and just do that chip damage there. We'll take a point of damage to ourselves. And do 2 damage to him, so he's a little easier to take out a little later on. Because we want to get him down to like a decent amount of hit points, so that way he's just a quick bam bam. Bam bambino. Ready everything back up. Threat's going to go up by 4. Back to 8. We're over the cap there again. Loki. Did I draw my hand? I did not. So 1, 2. Did I want to hold on to blindfolds? I'm going to drop blindfolds. Hold on to Power of All of Us. 1, 2. Another Gunboat. 3, 4, 5. Chamber. He's not a bad one to have out with the confuse going on there. I also have this card as fire, so. Options and choices to make this next turn. Also Gunboat Diplomacy, so. For now, we need to get through the villain phase. He's already gone up. He's going to attack Deadpool. Even if I defend, I'm not going to die. So it is a there's activation place in pursuit, counter pursued by the past. I will go ahead and spend a resource. Oh, these are for Identity specific events, so I've been doing this wrong. Please forgive me. At this point, I don't know if I've used them for those or not, but we could say that I have and played around that. I apologize. I just read that. I haven't been, but that is okay. We will just, from this point forward, make sure it's Identity specific events, so that's not going to work for Dark Designs. That's the case, then we will spend Power in All of Us. Right? Gonna have to. Power in All of Us to avoid getting Dark Designed. But I do die. Go down to 1. Acceleration token. Flip over. He schemes for 2. This goes up to 4 here. So we're at 10. Out of 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 6 threat life we have to contend with there before World Collide happens. So, okay. All right. Encounter card. Lofty Goals. When defeated, place 2 shatter counters on Avatar of Loki villain. It's 5 threats. And an acceleration token. Awesome. Bishop also was ready, and he gained something. When Bishop attacks, remove. Hold on. After an enemy attacks you, place 1 energy counter here. So he gets an energy counter, which we use our special orange dice for. Which we're trying to build him up to get his 6 attack. Until then, he's a good target for a Gunboat. Cool. All right. Let's get back up to 9. Let's flip up. And Moira McTaggart will let us draw a card. mama! Okay. We know exactly what we're going to do. Oh my gosh. Cable is awesome. Okay. So we're going to spend team building exercise. This card is fire and chamber to get cable on the table. Cable's thwart should now be at 4. His attack should be at 7. I've got all 3 of my allies on the table. I know this is a disaster, but there's so much room being taken up here. Okay. That Loki is a problem. We gotta take him out now, right? Because he's at 8. And then we build up on the next Loki that pops up with both these 2 items. He's at 15 health. So we're going to spend the Power of Justice to play Gunboat Diplomacy. Use Cable and Bishop for that. That is a 4, 5, 6. We have 6 threat in total we can use to clear things with. If I do this now, if I clear all of them from there, that will send this to 10 when he flips over, which will then flip this guy over, which causes more problems for me. So, what we will do then is get this. We can get this way down and deal with this later. I think we get this down to. We have a lot of threat removal, so we'll get this down to 2. So that's 3 of my 6. We'll do another 3 here to get this down to 1. And then he does 6 damage to that Loki. That's awesome. Gunboat combo here is phenomenal. Okay. We are then going to really want to get Skilled Investigator, but I can't. I'm not going to be able to do 9 damage this turn. So, Dazzler. Go ahead and clear 2 more threat off of here. Make that a little more manageable. Even though threat's going to go right back up to 6 by 6 here in a second. I will take a point of damage. To do 2 points of damage to Loki. So he's down to 7. That is everything on my turn. We'll ready everything back up. Next time I bring Quinn Carrier instead of X-Jet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lesson learned. We've got, but now we have the Children of the Atom, and that's going to open up a lot more doors, so we got to make sure we get that on the table this next turn. Okay. Getting Heroic Intuition down would be great as well. All right. And I do like marrow, which is a possibility of getting on the table for sure. So that is okay. What are we doing right now? We are looking at our entire set here. We're thinking about our next turn. The bad guy is now doing their thing. That's going to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cap is 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We are at 11. Okay. I guess Dark Designs would have been fine because it would have protected me. That's fine. Choices have been made. We're okay. Loki is going to attack me for 2 plus a boost. I'll take it. He swings for 2, 3. It's not a treachery, so I don't have to worry about it. Back down to 5 health. And this goes up to 2. This burb is going to attack me. I'll take the 2 damage. Yeah. Nice. Okay. And this goes up to 3. Cool. All right. Everybody catch your breath. We get an encounter card. Drawing nearer. All right. What a terrible obligation to get. Which is actually not awful. All right. After your turn begins, you do this. It is 1. Oh, I wanted to be able to play that. That would have been nice to be able to have on the table. It is okay. This goes up to 3. 1 more, and I see Butler again, which isn't a big deal. Okay, so we got to make some conscious choices here. Loki is at 7 health points. So, Bishop attacks. For 6. Gets him down to 1. Dazzler gonna go ahead and use her last thwart. Yep. Clear 2 thwart off of here. We're going to spend Side Holster to get Children of the Atom on the table. We'll use X-Jet and Team Building Exercise to get Marrow on the table. Gonna make a huge difference now. After Marrow enters play, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Deal 2 damage to Loki, which defeats him. Clear these guys. Flips over. When revealed, shatter the illusion. See the set aside card. Oh, what did I do? There it is. Remove each shatter counter from fading fragment that then deal damage to. Oh wait, when he's defeated, you give him a certain amount, right? And the villain will be defeated. Place up to 5 shatter counters here, and flip. Place 5 shatter counters here per player, and flip this card instead. So 3 plus another 5. We're at 8. Alright, so it says remove each shatter counter from fading fragment. Fading fragment, then deal damage to Loki, God of Lies, equal to the number of shatter counters removed this way. He's down to 12. Swap this fading figment in play with a random set-aside villain, avatar of Loki, side face up. Then set the hit point dial of the avatar of Loki villain into its printed hit point value. All right. The random one. So here again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. All right. This jerk goes back. Okay. Do each player 1 face down encounter card. Awesome. Choose a group in your pod, then place synergy counters on their united front environment. Equal to the number of players in their group. Okay. Awesome. Sweet. So I could get Sonic Rifle down, or I could get Heroic Intuition. Both are debatably good. Okay. This should go back up to 17. Where I hold on to those energies for something different. Being +1 thwart is a good thing. I'm going to think on that for a minute, but Cable for sure is going to go ahead and attack the burb and take the burb out. Place 3 shatter counters on the avatar Loki. Place 1 synergy counter on Domineering Force. When a friendly character attacks, remove 1 synergy counter from here. That attack deals 4 additional damage. It'll be nice when I'm making that big push at the end. I can go ahead and make a big push and make an attack now. He'll be attacking for 5 again next turn. It'll just really be a matter of like trying to get 2 more shatter counters on him. So for now, whether I get Heroic Intuition down or not, because I'm still debating. I don't think I want to get Heroic Intuition down. But I do want to get Sonic Rifle. I think Sonic Rifle will be nice. We'll go ahead and take this energy here and that to get Sonic Rifle onto the table. It has 2 charge counters on it. I was at 3, but it has 2. We'll go ahead and exhaust that rifle to confuse the Loki. All right. We will clear to threat from here. And this will go up to 5. It's been a very interesting game so far. Marrow might as well go ahead and attack for 2 while she's here. Oh man, that's gonna be fun. Because I'm pretty sure I've put them all out, but uh, go ahead and take a point of damage with my katana. Deal 2 damage here. Basically, we want to try to keep chipping at him to get him close. Okay. Ready everything back up. Don't want to flip down because then he's going to scheme pretty high. Which isn't going to be a bad thing if I did that. You flip down, not add an acceleration token. Then I'll get the benefit of bishop. So, where are we at? Let's see, 8, 2, 10, 12, 13, 14. We're at 9 right now. That at a 3. Put that at a 6. It's a little easier to see. It'll go up by 5. Again, it's at 14. 9 plus 5, that would cause it to pop. It's going to cause it to pop either way. And then if he schemes... Yeah, so we'll go ahead and flip down. Not worry about bishop this round. Drop to 6. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Wow, okay. Cool. First thing's going to happen is this is going to go up by 5. Goes to 14, which is our cap, right? 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe I got lucky. So, nine plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 3, it's 12. 13, 14. And that's 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're 2 away. Then he's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. Which is enough to clear this. So, when the scheme would be completed, remove all threat from here and place 1 threat on Worlds Collide instead. Alright. So that was the time to flip. That was it. Alright. Then he's going to give us another encounter card. Alright, after you resolve a treachery. So here we go. Minion. Perfect. Got guard. Oh, no. And minion. He's also got guard. Alright, he's just annoying. But not impossible. So. Okay. We're actually in a really good spot. Fantastic spot. We're going to go ahead and heal all the way back up to 9. I can find a Deadpool event in my stuff if I wanted to. We're going to draw a card with Moira McTaggart. Another Children of the Atom. Okay. All right. Of course, now I can't play my Yoo-Hoo's has no value to me right now. I did superpower training. I can pull out another katana, which is fun. And I get superpower training out of my deck. That'll be easily taken care of by Professor X. Plus, I can confuse the villain. So let's think about that for a second. First things first, we want to get rid of Grendel and the Durgar. So Marrow will go ahead and attack the Durgar for 2. Taking it out. When defeated, the defeating player discards the top card of the encounter deck. If it is a treachery, deal Durgar to the player as they face an encounter card. It is not a treachery. Thank you, Marrow, for your service. You did a fantastic job. I like Marrow a lot. I think she's a great card. Oh, we forgot to do the fun drawing nearer as well. Forgot about that completely. Since I was flipped down, we'll go ahead and discard Yoo-Hoo to get rid of it. But we still have to deal with this nonsense as well, which is it pulls this guy in, which gets us double encounter cards, something to think about. Oh no, is it worth getting rid of Yoo-Hoo? No! Actually, it's probably feasible to get rid of it pretty easily. So, actually it will be. 6. The rest of these get shuffled in, plus the Professor comes back out, which he is right here. Okay. Takes any amount of damage, place 1 threat here. Then if there's 10 or more threat here, remove this card from the game. Ah, okay. So I can just take damage and get that cleared off. So let's ignore it. I'm going to take that damage. Dadgummit, I've shuffled it in the wrong spot. This is the discard pile. I got distracted. Big deal. We'll just put all that there. We know what the discard pile was. Okay. Yeah, it was an alter ego, so Bishop didn't get boosted. That's okay. All right. hold up. Before I flip up, right? And before I recover, let me go back on my recovery here because I didn't realize I might have had this card as fire. All the rest of the stuff has happened. This goes away. We did take that thing out with X-Force Girl. I was at 2 health points. Thinking here, right? Let's just see what happens. So let's go ahead and flip up first. We will spend the X-Jet. We did flip up and get that. That's fine. Okay. Gunboat Diplomacy is what we'll play with that. Which we'll use Cable and Bishop for. Which gets us 6 in total. 4, 5, 6. Which takes out Grendel. Place 3 shatter counters on the avatar of Loki. That should be enough if we take Loki out. Trying to see what other resources I have. Because I'd like to be able to play this card as Fire and Butterfly. And then I'm going to be able to play both. We need to play Gunboat, because Gunboat was a great card. I can clear 6 threat from here as well. So let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. And, which pops Skilled Investigator to draw a card. Okay. Cool. Alright. This is going to be the winning part of the game. We're going to spend Armed to the Teeth and Superpower Training to get Float Like a Butterfly on the table. We're going to pop Sonic Rifle. To finally fully confuse that Loki. We're going to take a point of damage with the katana to get us down to 8, to get us down to 1. And we'll use the directed force on that as well to deal an additional 4 for that damage, to do 6 damage in total to Loki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus float, 7. Then we'll spend the X Gene, Children of the Atom, and Professor X to play this card as Fire. Deal X damage to an enemy, where X is the amount of damage you have sustained. 8 damage in total. That's there. We'll do another 5 shatter counters here, so those are all the shatter counters. And that's enough. These will go away. This will flip over. We'll do the Shatter the Illusion. Remove all shatter counters from Fading Fragment and deal an equal amount to Loki, God of Lies, equal to the number of shatter counters removed this way. 13. And you had 12 health points left. which puts him at 0. We have won. Wow. This is so good. Okay. Several thoughts here. One, please forgive me for my X-Gene mistake. I know I cheated a little bit at the beginning because of that. That is cleared up now. We'll just deal with the consequences of my choices later. I'm going to face Loki again to make a full win on it. Not necessarily with Deadpool, but with somebody else, potentially. This was fun. Things I learned. X-Gene's nice, but it may not be as important for Deadpool as some of the other mutants. Team building exercise has its ups and downs. If you don't get Children of the Atom down, the way I was playing wasn't working very well. There'll be some other X-Men that need to come out of play here. Bishop and Cable working together to get the gunboat diplomacy is great. And you're just sitting there. It makes Bishop more valuable now for gunboat diplomacy. With gunboat diplomacy in your deck, no matter what game you're playing, because you're using his thwart anyways to do the stuff with gunboat diplomacy. And he'll just sit there and stack up. And then he can attack for 12 eventually over time. It's a build-up, but it's just not a big hit, you know? The float is great to add the extra benefit there. I wish I'd added an extra float in the deck to get that done earlier. Cable himself is so good with gunboat diplomacy from the Deadpool set, because once you get all those acceleration tokens out there, he's going to be jacked up and powerful. And then you can just make his thwart, use his 4 thwart plus somebody else's 2, and you're doing 6 damage somewhere for 1 cost. That is not terrible. So overall, I think gunboat diplomacy works great in Deadpool, especially when you get Cable on the table. I think the rest of these cards worked out really well. Moira McTaggart, because you're going to flip down all the freaking time with Deadpool. Skilled Investigator is great. The X-Jet and Children of the Atom, once Children of the Atom came out, X-Jet was fantastic. I need to see if there's a better method than this combo here. But I wanted to be able to use the X-Jet because I like X-Jet. So, of course, Marrow is fantastic. So if you haven't used Marrow before, definitely use her. Professor X would have been helpful at the right time. Gunboat Diplomacy is probably a fantastic... No, there's a probably about it. It is a fantastic card in the right context. You've got to put the right characters in play. The fact that Cable's on there and Cable was a huge deal using it in this deck was fantastic. Marrow was great. After Marrow enters play, deal 2 damage to an enemy. I'm sorry about that last turn taking too much time. I thought I was going to need the side holster, so I thought I was going to be able to get both the katanas out and the sonic rifle, but that never really happened. Dazzler's great to bring in an extra confuse, and she's just a powerful ally and just overall. I wish I could have gotten Under Surveillance out there. Maybe I run 2 in the deck next time so I can just make sure I stay stacked with that Innate Over, which is a fantastic card, by the way. I wanted Chamber, but he just didn't do his thing. This card is fire, stupid broken. And then maybe I played Deadpool too slow. Maximum Effort's pretty great. Which a maximum effort into this card is fire is probably a phenomenal combo. White Queen, I put her in a bunch of my decks, and I've just yet to find a way to play her well. I think she might be better in a Psionic deck, but I just never seem to draw her at the right time. Exhausting Personality right at the beginning of the game was wild. I had some good cards at the start of the game, and of course Gambit's always great. So, Deadpool himself. There's another Yoo-Hoo in the deck, and there's the Deadpool Katana there at the bottom of the deck. So, oh, and then of course the cards that went away, like build support's fantastic. Face the Past, stupid good for Deadpool. Face the Past is so good for Deadpool because you're not going to be... Butler's nothing. He's a nothing character. So, I had a blast here. Taking out Loki, God of Lies, is a big deal. Not the biggest of deals, but it's a relatively big deal with Deadpool. He didn't die. Now, you have to let me know that if his Force Interrupt would have come after this Force Interrupt, that sucks. I'm pretty sure the hero one kicks off first, or I get to choose because they're both Force Interrupts. I can choose the order, thus his would have kicked off, canceling this one out, right? because he's no longer defeated now. That's how I played it. If I'm wrong in that ruling, let me know, because I'm sure it's super confusing. Overall, I had a good time playing it. Again, I'm sorry for messing up with this card, the X-Gene. It's been a while since I've used it. But I think overall, Deadpool's fantastic. He's a lot more fun than I thought he was going to be. I have not seen anybody talk about it playing him in Justice. And with the Gunboat builds, I think he's so good with Gunboat. There's a lot of cards in here that I'll probably remove next time to make this build work. I do like Bishop with Gunboat. I think Deadpool's katanas are great. I like the acceleration token thing that we had going on here. It Ain't Over is a great way to contend with that. If I didn't have that there, I probably would have played a little bit safer. I just kind of had to realize mid-game that I don't need to play safe anymore. I just need to fight hard. We got enough shatter counters. I think we would have made it with Drax too if we had gotten enough shatter counters last time. So, this was good. I will call this game a win, even though I accidentally cheated with this card. But what are y'all's thoughts? Do y'all like Deadpool? Do you think Deadpool's fun? Do you think he's worth playing? I think he's worth checking out again. I don't know if I'll play him again anytime soon, but it's been nice checking out some heroes that I just haven't had a chance to play yet. Well, guys, I think that's everything for me. Let me know what you guys thought of the deck. What changes you have seen that you've been like, it would be probably better if you took this and this out of the deck and it would make it run smoother. But overall, my name is Jason Sketch. I do appreciate you guys so much. Next time, I'll be deadly serious next time. Peace.